Hey, what's up? Oh, you know what? Because I'm not doing game stuff anymore, I need a new intro, don't I? What's up, gamer? We're gonna keep it. I don't give a shit. We're gonna keep it. It's too good. I love it. You know what? No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the little. I know that intro itself is a joke, but I'm gonna add the extra joke that I said ironically once to the already ironic thing. What's up, gamer and gamette? That hurt. That actually kind of hurt to say. It immediately activated an itch in my fucking eyebrow. Fuck it, whatever. Hey, so I was looking at the Homestuck 2 log, and I found this. I found that there is an actual log, just like in Homestuck 1, very useful, and it let me know exactly how far I am in it, and also to see if everything was on day 1. So I told myself, hey, I'm going to just split this into 2 halves, and the second half will be right now. Because I don't want one long-ass hour video. I'd rather just cut it into 2. Also, I did a little bit of cropping on the OBS screen, so that now you don't see my entire ass, like fucking header and everything. Everything's a little closer. Hopefully that won't fuck my resolution. Also, it's Saturday, and it's about to be 8 o'clock. And I can hear the 8-year-old upstairs just slamming them feet into the floor. Fun. Also, now seeing, are those are Dave's copies of Sperm? Uh-oh. Stinky. All right, I can't put it off any longer. We got to read Terezi's. You know what sucks? I saw the head laughing just now, and I immediately... I inputted, in my head, the Ash Nico laughing from their song Stupid. I can't even recreate it. What is my Terezi voice? I forgot. I can only remember Carcat. It's going to be real cringy to put on a voice. We're reading Homestuck. We've accepted the cringe. You need to shut up. You should have seen your face. It was... That's my Carcat voice. It was as plain as having a featureless... It was as plain and as featureless as ever. Just as the clothing tang of your overbearing orange prose. Oh, it's going to be so hard to read this out loud. I'm so used to reading this in my head. How does it feel to be dancing to someone else's tune for a change, you poofy painted pomegranate princeling? Emoticon. Terezi, always a pleasure. I see you found the command terminal. Please feel free to stop fucking around with it right now. You're messing things up even before we got started. I wasn't finished. All right, we're back. We're back to Homestuck. Sigh. I've considered your generous offer very carefully, but I'm afraid I'll have to decline. Put yourself in my shoes, Dirk, except don't actually do that because I don't want you to sully these delicious red slippers with your what? Your Sidolflorus ninja feet? It seems to me like letting me boss you around for a few minutes is the last thing you could do to make up for what probably amounts to the most boring intergalactic voyage in the history of space travel. And considering that one of my 2 prior experiences involved scouring this fractured, disintegrated corpse of paradox space for what felt like an eternity, it's not like there's much of a bar to clear. There's only so many times a girl can sniff her way through the in-flight section of the 34th Earth animation before she gets sick of the smell. I can't read. Do you know how much Homestuck makes me feel like I'm fucking illiterate? Like I hate this. I'm sorry to hear that. Although in fairness, you came along of your own volition. It's not my fault the journey didn't live up to your expectations. That's a lie so filthy that just smelling it makes me want to throw up in the nearest toilet. I've had very little to say on the matter. We both know that you manipulated me with your princely will. Princely wiles? All right, Princely Wiles. Okay, cool. Princely Wiles. Also, I don't know what. I think some pipe in my house has stopped shooting water throughout the neighborhood and is now incredibly quiet in this house. And I didn't even realize it was not already very quiet in the house. And that's the problem when you live the way I do in a basement. Are you flirting with me? Is this a Calignus thing that you're going for? Ew, no. I'm flattered, but I don't really go for aliens or girls. Or alien girls, for that matter. Two yucks don't make a yum. No, we stand we stand a gay human relationship, king. Excuse me while I wipe the spittle of my chin from another impromptu barfest. I'm talking about your Genesis frog-sized inability to shut up, which seems to have somehow reached a mass so critical it opened up a wormhole in the fabric of reality itself. You've started doing that thing again, and it's completely insufferable. Oh, sorry. I forgot how easy it is for you to pick up on that. Imagine that I'm standing right next to you, with a megaphone pressed snugly up against your infundibular oral protrusion? Auroral protrusion, you know? It's bad enough that I can actually read a lot of Terezi's dialogue very clearly through all this shitty 4s and 3s. It's worse that she uses language as complicated as the Striders. Now imagine that I proceeded to drub you senselessly with said megaphone and then direct an apology at your slumped, twitching body through it. This is whatever you're doing feels like, and it's less that I can pick up on it and more that it assaults my very consciousness. You have all the subtlety of a culling fork for the theoretical. What the fuck is this? What is that? Exoskeletal. That's what it is. This is the worst. No wonder Homestuck was only as popular as it was when we were all in middle school. The exoskeletal plateau. I say that like I was reading it in middle school. I got into it during high school and I just caught up. And it's hardly surprising that I can hear you so clearly. How do you mean? I just assumed it's because you were a seer. It seems kind of appropriate that somehow you'd be able to sense these kinds of things. Well, that's pretty obviously wrong. Shit for specs. If it was because I was a seer, then how come Rose doesn't know about it too? I mean, maybe she does, but if she's somehow putting on the best act I've ever seen. No, I'm pretty sure it's because of our aspects. What, heart and mind? Heart and mind, yes. The two of us are opposites, right? When it comes to the aspects, opposing pairs effectively define each other on a fundamental level. Heart and mind, time and space, they're all two sides of the same coin. Or, I guess, 12 sides of the same 6 coins? Sounds complicated. Oh, fuck off! You know you're playing dumb to antagonize me. Well, I am an antagonist now. That's what I do. Oh my god, get over yourself. I'm begging you. What are you even doing right now? It's a bit hard to explain. If you're so bored, maybe you can come and help me out. We can play a little game. I just need you to submit a few instructions into the terminal. Your wishes will be my commands. I also feel like I'm very much spiking the audio every time I speak as Terezi. And I have really no way of checking because I don't want to have my Audacity open at the same time as the browser all the fucking time. But here we are. It's because I keep getting really close into the mic and getting loud. I shouldn't do that. It sounds so bad. I'm already like really close to my fucking. This is a Blue Yeti. Like it picks up fucking everything. I don't need to be that close, but I do have to be that close. Jesus Christ, man. I'm having a day. This is the day. This is actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like this is totally the best way to start my day. I actually forgot that I lowered the audio capture in OBS, so I actually don't have to try to be that quiet. Never mind. It's just that in Audacity, I keep it a separate Audacity file just in case the audio file like corrupts itself. But I think we'll be fine. Yeah. Cool. Where the fuck was I? Oh no. Okay. So you just want me to like dom you with this command session for a while? If you wanted to phrase it in the most calculated to awaken the hair-trigger psychoanalytical instincts of my slime daughter, then yes. I suppose you could say that. Oh dear. Let's not rouse that sleeping pride beast just yet. Motion fucking seconded. Look, I'm not asking for much, just a little light action to prepare for the road ahead. Nothing too off the wall. You're a strange and funny girl, Terezi, but you're less likely than certain others to leave an equivalent of streaming pile of horse maneuver in the submission box. Dirk, consider this the sum of executive power. Consider this consider this a little sum of executive power over my actions a plant warming gift. Spend it wisely. Back to emoticons. Why, Mr. Strider, your generosity knows no bounds, but I'm afraid that you can't have another command just yet. You haven't completed the one I already gave you. What? Looking at these plants? I already did. Inspected them good and fucking proper. Look, they've gone bright pink from how hard I've been scrutinizing them. They all seem perfectly fine. Emoticon. Wait. She's eating the fucking plants. Also, she's the one giving us commands? Is that what's going on? Hello? Why are we doing that? That's weird. I guess I have to zoom out to be able to go up for whatever reason. That was strange. Cool. Let's continue. Strider vision time. Computer, enhance. She's been eating the fucking flowers. Motherfucker. She has, in fact, chomped on the plant. Also, what? What does this say? I'm not. That's way too blurry. Motherfucker. Okay, we can move on now. I'm not sure if I can move on. Some betrayals are just too painful. We've gotten over worse. Yeah, fair enough. What's that little table next to you? I'm actually kind of enjoying this interaction. As much as Terezi was a character that I didn't love in original Homestuck, she's someone I got to grow on. Like, I grew to her post-Homestuck through a lot of, like, space paradox shit. What little table? The Katatsu? Okay. That's not really a command, but okay. This is my Katatsu. It's a Japanese-style low table. A small heater is hidden underneath the repurposed blanket and can be used to keep warm in the colder months. In the freezing depths of interstellar space, however, this is basically all the time, so the heater is always on. I like to sit here when I'm drawing or reading. It's pretty cozy. On top of it is a drawing tablet, and over there is my katana. It's said that the pen is mightier than the sword, but I like to think that they're both situationally dependent on weaponry. Sheesh, okay, I didn't ask for your entire sorted. What is this adorable little piece of furniture? Or your dumb philosophical musings? Hey, I think that's my tablet. Don't look at me. That thing could be anybody's. There's actually, if it's Terezi's, there's probably something off about it. No, okay, it's just a fucking PNG file of a tablet he got off Google. Liberate Landonian Library. Okay, cool. At least these chat logs aren't that long. We're perusing through this at a decent rate. That one was a bit alliterative, but I think you're getting the hang of it. You want me to pick up this book, right? Does Rose know you've been using one of her novels to prop up that disgustingly tacky chair? I'm still not an expert on the Earth family etiquette, but that doesn't seem at all polite to me. Well, no, but have you read it? Yes. Or at least I tried to. She gave me a copy too once. She finished working on it last sweep. As far as book goes, it's very dense. Just dense enough to support the weight of some Baroque furniture, perhaps. God, even your silly book about horses is an easier read, and I had to get Rose to explain what half of it even meant, especially all those references to ancient 34th culture. Ancient Earth culture. That's just an unfortunate side effect of her typing quirk. 34th. I guess some magic is lost on it since you're not adequately boned the fuck up on several thousand years of human philosophy. Jesus Christ. And like 4 dead languages. True. No, I meant the memes. Remember Long Cat Jane? Completely incomprehensible. That's a good phrase. I like that. Remember Long Cat Jane? Completely incomprehensible. That's me. That's me, actually, on a daily basis, bringing up shitty memes that people don't remember ever. Also, isn't that Rose during that one fight with Jack English where where John died the first time. And we're just going to put it into the... Oh, my God. What is it called? Whatever. We got a new name already. Capture log. That's what it was called. Put it into the capture log. I capture logged the book into my MS Paint MS Paint Adventures Mobius. Forget hash maps, Pictionary, or any of that shit. This thing is where it's at. Read. You are an adult. You can read. What the hell? The chair is supposed to fall over. I'm not sure I understand. Why would it? The four legs are all touching the floor. Try not to think about it too hard. Okay, cool. Scream like a wiggler and tidy your desk. Well, if you insist. Dirk. You're not making this any fun at all. You were supposed to make a big deal out of not doing this one. Okay. Why? Because shut up is why. I don't know. Something told me that it would be the most appropriate course of action for you to take based on this instruction. Appropriate? Maybe that's not the right word. Maybe it's just the thing that seemed the funniest in the moment. Like I was setting you up for a joke that you didn't deliver. I wouldn't say that I didn't deliver exactly. I'd just say the joke you wasn't expecting. It just wasn't the joke you were expecting it to be when you started telling it. Some of the best jokes are like that. For someone to claim so much to know a lot about jokes, you sure have continued to basically say nothing funny ever. I'm not sure I can even imagine you smiling. Maybe your face would fall off if you tried. If so, that might just be the first funny thing that's ever happened to you. Haha. Uh-oh. Why do you have a sticker of yourself? Yeah, wait, no, Dirk would. Never mind. Oh, look, an entire chat log that's just Dirk, thank God. You know, I actually kind of resent the idea that I don't know how to loosen up or have fun. Basically, everyone thinks that about me, but they're wrong. It's just the kind of fun that I'm naturally predisposed to is rather intense. Not many really understand that when pleasure is taken seriously, though. I can easily mimic the appearance of busyness, just as when irony is practiced enough through passion, it becomes indistinguishable from sincerity. That's true. Oh. Is Jake alive? Oh, fuck. Is Jake alive? Uh-oh. Okay. So, what do you want to talk about? Oh, no. So, want to talk about it? Absolutely the fuck not. Okay, what even is all that stuff laying around over there anyway? Are you arranging a shitty little art gallery on the floor? Not quite. It's something a little more important than that. We've made good progress by now, so here, let me show you something. Why do I still have the log open? There we go, close it. I cannot stand this sweet bro and Hella Jeff tattoo. It is so distracting. What is this? Is this recursion? I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of want to keep this image. I'm going to save that for later. I'm going to remember this. Here we go. Another decently long chat log. Smell this, Terezi. Smell this panel. Okay. Can you tell what it's depicting? Hang on. I need to get closer to the screen. No good. I'm having a hard time making out over the delectable rug you're standing on. That's all right. That's actually helped me illustrate my point. The panel is a drawing of me showing the panel to you. Now, what did I do there? You dropped it back on the floor again. Yeah, but in the panel, it's still just standing there holding it up. In order to communicate what I did to anyone watching, you need another panel to show the result. Or, I suppose they could listen in on the conversation we're having right now and infer that I dropped it from what we're saying. That would also work. In that case, the words provide information that the picture would have done without me having to pull a whole new panel out of my ass, just so someone could confirm that yes, I did in fact drop the panel on the floor. We're getting way too meta, way too early. That's one thing I've always found difficult about making comics with Dave. You have to draw everything. Exactly. But sometimes visuals are just as a more effective way of doing things. So finding the right combination of words and pictures to communicate the idea efficiently is where the artistry lies. And sometimes that means dispensing with one or the other entirely when appropriate. This is very true. As somebody who's been trying to write a comic, oh, 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 I gotta open the log. How much past this is? Oh, actually, this is, no, it's not the last page. We're opening the log. How much is beyond this page? Fuck. It's like 4 more pages. This is so much. This is so much. Oh my lord. We've been here how long now? 20 minutes. Oh. I'm making this a 3-parter. I just don't want to have like an hour-long video on the fucking channel. I'm sorry.